I'm Roxanne Sydenham. Welcome to my presentation on the placebo effect on upper and lower skeletal muscle strength and endurance. The placebo effect is a psychological phenomenon where a treatment that's given to a participant is fake, such as a sugar pill, but the participant still experiences a physiological benefit. The placebo effect is thought to work because of the participant's expectation of the benefit of the treatment. Consumption of nutritional supplements is common practice among athletes wanting to improve strength or performance. 97% of athletes are convinced that a placebo will positively affect their performance. In most studies, researchers have found that it's the belief in the efficacy of treatment that influences the placebo effect, and then it can either positively or negatively impact on the participant's performance. In a 2007 study, participants ran a series of 1,000-metre time trials, and they produced similar results whether they had been given a sodium bicarbonate supplement or a placebo. Interestingly, participants that had been given the sodium bicarbonate supplement but told that they hadn't did not improve their times. So in this study, it was the expectancy that the aid would improve their performance. If they did not know what they were ingesting, they did not have the expectancy, and therefore their performance did not improve. In studies relating to the placebo effect of caffeine, it was found that there was a significant difference in the number of repetitions completed by participants and the total weight that was lifted if they believed they had ingested caffeine. Furthermore, the participants reported that they had an expectancy that the caffeine would enhance their performance. In a study by Duncan, he provided information to the participants that highlighted the positive effect of caffeine on performance. He had similar findings to previous studies in that performance improved after the participants believed they had ingested caffeine instead of a placebo. It is important for researchers to highlight positive expectations and to eliminate negative. Trojan and Beatty also suggest that you take into account factors such as colour, cost and method of administration of the placebo, as that will affect the participant's expectation of the proposed benefit of the placebo as well. Maganaris and Collins did a study with weightlifters where they administered a placebo but led them to believe they were ingesting a potent form of anabolic steroids. After the first trial, one group was informed that the tablets were a placebo, and their testing on trial 2, their scores regressed back to baseline level. However, the other participants who were not informed of the deception still believed they were ingesting the anabolic steroids and continued to show improvements in strength. If participants believe that an ergogenic aid will enhance their performance, it's likely that their performance will improve regardless of if they are consuming a nutritional supplement or a placebo. In this study, I think that participants will show an increase in upper and lower body strength and endurance if they believe they are taking a supplement known to increase muscle mass, and also that once the supplement is revealed, that they will not have any effect on the improvement in performance and will decline back to baseline levels. There were 15 male university-age men volunteered to participate in this study. The participants reported to the laboratory first for a familiarisation session, and they were given a 3-day food diary to take home and record. They returned for the baseline recording session where the demographic information was recorded, and baseline was set for 1 RM bench, 1 RM squat, 80% bench press, 80% squat. They were also given a supplement and was told that it was a powerful amino acid that would increase their skeletal muscle strength and endurance by 10 to 15%. Participants returned again for trial 1 and then told that the supplement did not work, but were still encouraged to ingest the supplement. They then returned for trial 2. At the end of the trial, participants were informed that they had consumed a sugar tablet and not an amino acid. Results of this study have shown that there was no significant difference found between baseline for any of the exercises. However, there were percentage increases in most of the tests from baseline to trial 2 and baseline to trial 1, except for repetitions of 80% bench. Supplement compliance was recorded as 100% for this study, and there were no significant differences in nutritional intake for the total energy consumed, meaning that any differences in upper or lower body strength were as a result from the placebo effect and not from any nutritional changes. Various studies have shown that participants must have a positive belief in the efficacy of the substance that they are ingesting. It is interesting to note that some researchers have concluded that elite athletes have a superior awareness of their own bodies and their capabilities, and as such the placebo effect may not be apparent in elite level athletes. The ethical implications of using a placebo to enhance sporting performance need to be carefully considered. Studies have shown that a placebo can elicit similar effects that certain banned substances can have on performance, and this could be a useful tool in combating doping in sport. It's also important to consider factors such as motivation, confidence and anxiety, which may be heightened during competition, and therefore the placebo effect in a competition environment could vary the results from the results obtained in laboratory conditions. The placebo effect seems to be directly correlated to the participants' expectation of performance-enhancing capabilities of the ergogenic aid they believe they are ingesting. While the statistical results in this study were not significant, analysis of the data does indicate an increase in strength and endurance for all conditions except endurance for upper body. Practical applications could be that coaches could use the placebo effect as a motivational tool to increase an athlete's self-confidence, both in their own performance and for goal setting. Thank you for listening to my presentation today.